In this video, I'm going to show you how I turned a simple desk trash bin into an automatic trash bin. The goal of this project isn't just to make the bin open automatically, but to design it in a way that's practical, removable, and easy to maintain. I'll walk you through the full build process, explain the design decision I made, and show you how I tested and turned the system to make it work reliably. These are the components I'll be using for the build. I'll be using this ultrasonic sensor, an Arduino Nano with an expansion board, a servo motor, a 9-volt battery for the power, and jumper wires. You can also make use of other types of microcontroller like ESP32 and Arduino Uno or other types. But I'm using this Arduino Nano here because it's more compact. So the first thing I'll do here is to put this ultrasonic sensor into place, and I'll just mark a place to put it in. And using this tool, I'll be making a hole here where I will insert the ultrasonic sensor. After making the hole, this is what it looks like, and I'll be putting the ultrasonic sensor in its place now. And now that the ultrasonic sensor has been put in place, I'll move on to the servo motor. This is SG90 servo motor. This is a very common type of servo motor. We have 90 degrees and we have 180 degrees, but this particular one here is 180 degrees. You can also mix use of 90 degrees, or like I would recommend using 180 degrees. So first thing, I will find a place to place this servo motor, and I think placing it by the side here will be the best place. So after that, I'll move on to attaching the horn. This type of servo motor do come with three different type of horn. There is this single arm, double arm, the one that has 4 arm, and I will make use of the one with a single arm. So I removed this from the plastic bag, and using the screw that came with it, there is this small tiny screw that came, which is for attaching the horn. I screwed the horn to the servo motor. After that, I placed the servo motor to the side of the cover here and determine where the hole should be, because I need to pass through the wire to the other side of the cover. So I made a hole, and after making the hole, I passed through the servo wire, and after passing through the servo wire, using a hot glue gun, I glued down the servo motor to the side of the bin. You can also use any type of glue you have. So now that the servo is in place, the next thing is to connect the lead to the horn of the servo motor, and I'll be using this wire here. It's a flexible wire with a metal core. So I'll glue one end of it to the lead. You can use any other type of wire or your rope, or just use something that has enough strength to pull it. So I'll glue one end of the wire to the lead, and using a plier here, I will strip the other end and connect it to the horn. Next, I connected the jumper wires to the ultrasonic sensor, and after connecting it to the ultrasonic sensor, I'll be connecting it to the expansion board. Also, I'll be connecting the The connection is also shown above if you want to do the same. Next, I have to determine the opening and closing angle because that's very important. Without that, I can't actually make this to be an automatic trash bin. So I uploaded this code to my Arduino IDE. I will leave the link in the description if you need the same code. This code will sweep the servo motor from angle 90 to 180 degree. But when I run the code, you can see it's opening the other way. So I will have to edit the angle and change it to 0 to 90 degrees so I can find the opening and closing angle. You can also adjust it as much as you like to find the exact opening angle and closing angle for your own design. Your angle might be different from mine, but from this, my opening angle is something I will determine soon. So I changed the code to 0 to 90 degree, and after changing it to 0 to 90 degree, I now determine that my opening angle is 0 degree and its close is around 90 degree. After figuring out the opening and closing angle, I wrote the full code and uploaded it to Arduino Nano. And now the ultrasonic sensor and everything is working perfectly as intended. Once the ultrasonic sensor detects anything close by, it will open and close back. I will leave a link in the description if you want the code. The code is there. The detection range I'm using here is 30 centimeters since I'm using it under my desk. You can adjust that in the code to any centimeter or any length you want. You can change it to 50 centimeter, 80 centimeter or less, depends on how you want it. So now that I've uploaded the code, I move on to using the hot glue gun to secure the expansion board to the side of the bin. You can use any other type of glue, but I would recommend using the hot glue gun because it's easier to remove it after you need to remove it. Just heat it up and you can easily remove it without damaging anything. So I also was glued the battery to the side too, so I can easily connect it. Next is the ultrasonic sensor. I 3D printed this piece to make it look cool. It's actually not compulsory, but I just 3D printed this since I can to make it look cool. I also use the hot glue gun to secure it and put the ultrasonic sensor into place. And the best part about this is the cover can be easily removed to empty the trash without worrying about disconnecting anything. and after emptying the trash you can just put it back just like that. If you enjoy watching this and want something more like this, make sure to subscribe and like for more videos.